And today we're going to talk about how you can boost your game with real-life rewards. Creating a game is super fun, and we do it because we're passionate people and we want to create something unique, that's something we can be proud of, and something that where we can see that people really enjoy playing our game. And when we look at the gaming market, it's been growing year by year for some time now, and there's a lot of money in this industry, and it seems like the obvious choice to jump into this and think like, hey, I can create a super cool mobile gaming business and I can be rich by doing it. But mobile gaming is also a war zone, and it's very difficult to succeed as a small and medium-sized developer. And when we look at how many games that actually succeed, it's only about 4%, when 96% of all games actually fail in order to become profitable. And if you want to create a profitable game, well, then there are kind of three things that you need to be really good at, and that is to create a game that has very good retention, very good engagement, and obviously also very good monetization. And it takes some time to actually get there, and occasionally you run out of money and either your project is dead, you need to go out, do some work for hire, come back to a project, maybe it will work, maybe it won't, and maybe you'll end up spending years trying to get this game over the break-even line, and sometimes it just doesn't happen, and then you need to close the project, build a new one, start all over again. So it's just super hard. We want to help developers win, and we want to enable them to make a profitable gaming business. And what we've done is that we have created a concept where we reward people with real-life offers for spending time playing the game, and then give people another incentive to play. The background for the company is that we used to be a gaming studio ourselves. We've been building more than 13 games over the past 4 years. And we have tested this concept in these games where we built them together with real brands. And what we saw across all these different casual games that we built, no matter which brand we work with, no matter what industry we worked in, then the pattern was the same. When people signed up for being able to earn points, well, then the engagement and retention increased significantly. And we also saw that people actually was much more likely to spend money in the game. So what we have learned from this is that real life rewards definitely works in your game. And we also know that people really love free stuff and good offers. We've had more than 600,000 rewards claimed on our platform, and it's not only free coffee, it's everything from sausages to yogurt to experiences to even toilet paper have people been requesting on our platform. But it always starts with the game. If people like your game, well, then an extra incentive can improve your KPIs. And some of the stats that we've seen across the games that we have been building is that there was more than 104% sessions in the average. We have had 129% longer playtime. Each session has been lasting 25% longer. And day 7, 14 and 28 retention has been increasing also quite a lot, up to around 60%. In some cases we have seen up to 500% more on day 28. And these numbers, well, if you're monetizing on ads in your game, for example, and if you have in-app purchases, that might actually lead to a lot better monetization in the game. So what we did this year is that we launched a new platform for gaming developers, brands and players, and then we closed down our gaming studio to be able to focus on building an awesome platform that can help everybody in this industry. And for the game developers, we're introducing a new tool called Pointvoucher Connect, and that is a feature that will boost your key metrics. And I'll just show you a quick product demo on how this works. The user will get a notification, we'll open up a pop-up. They can see what they can get in their local market. Then they can click join the fun, enter their email, enter a password, accept terms and conditions, and then they're up and running. And then when the user play a level, well, then they will start earning points for the time they spent playing this level. So we can just continue here a little bit. And then the user dies, they have new points. And then they can see what kind of offers they can get. They can claim this free personal training session. And then they have it. And then they're able to redeem this session. And everything happens within the app as an in-app experience where we are handling everything around this. So it starts with the game, then at some point the developer can trigger a notification, the user clicks it, we open up pop-up, the user can sign up, they earn points, then they can go to the marketplace, see what we have kind of rewards, and then they will get the reward, and then they can go to store and redeem their product. And a user is earning around 150 points per minute, and to get a free cup of coffee would be something like a half an hour of gameplay. We change the offers every week, so it's not every week that we have free coffee. Some weeks we have other stuff, but we're trying to keep everything fresh so there's something to play towards. For the developer, it's also super easy to get started and use this in the game. So this starts with becoming a partner with Pointvoucher, then download an SDK, inject it into the app. It takes around half a day to a day to do that. Same thing as if you wanted to include an ad network. And then you need to include a little bit of UI and some triggers to where actually to trigger this these notifications. And then you publish your game and you're up and running, and people can actually start earning rewards right away. This tool is available for 5 different platforms, so either you can use it on iOS or Unity or Android or HTML5 games, and we have also just launched for Facebook instant games as well, so you can get rewards through Messenger. And we work together with a lot of different reward providers. These are some of them, and we have access to more than 800 brands through some of these platforms. And currently we are live in 8 different markets, so that's US, UK, Germany, Finland, Sweden, Norway, Denmark, and we have just today launched France as well, so people in France can play and get rewards. If users are in the market where we don't have anything, well, then they will not be exposed to Pointvoucher until the day where we launch this market, and then it will pop up automatically in an app. So the developer, once they have integrated this feature into the game, well, then they actually don't need to do anything in terms of getting rewards in new markets. We are handling everything from our side. The business model and the way it works is that it's free to use for developers, and it's free for brands to publish offers in our platform. We have a freemium B2C model. That means that the user can earn all the points they want free. They can claim all the rewards they want for free. If they want to speed up this process, then they can jump on a subscription and get more points per minute. So there's no transaction, no cost between the developer and us as a platform. So 5 takeaways today. It always starts with a good game. If the game is not good or it's broken, then we cannot fix it. Sorry guys, but that's just how it is. We will help you improve retention and engagement. You'll give your users an extra incentive, meaning that they will actually be able to turn the time they spend playing your game into real life stuff. And you will likely be able to see that your game will start monetize better. And the last thing is that Pointvoucher Connect is free to use. You can play around with it, you can test it. If it works for your game, it's amazing. If it doesn't, you can just kick us out again. And well, then the investment that you have made is pretty much the time that you spend integrating this or testing it in the market. For more information, we have a website called connect.pointvoucher.com. On that website, you will also find a link to documentation, how this can be integrated into a game. I'm Nicolai, CEO and co-founder of Pointvoucher. We're onboarding developers right now, so reach out if you want to have a chat around it to see if it makes sense to include into your game. And that's pretty much it. Thanks.